Right, cool. Start the recordings and away we go. So we're going to start off with our lateral boxes first of all. So we're going to go, I'll tip up so you can see my face. So we're going to start with the right foot staying still, and we're just going to step our left foot out, then we're going to cross round the back. Try and keep that stance leg dead straight as we go side to side. Okay, so we're just going to move over that right hand leg, trying to keep the whole foot in contact with the ground. So try not to lift the ankle off the ground. So keep the whole foot down as we're going side to side. Just try to get some lateral ankle mobility here. So today's class all about the lateral ankle. What can I tell you about the lateral ankle? So three main ligaments: your anterior talofibular ligament, the calcaneal fibular ligament, and the posterior talus fibular ligament. You tend to find that the ATFL, the one closest to the front of the foot, it's the one that likely goes. The reason why it goes is we're always running kind of like what we call plantar flexion, so toes down, which means the joints open. So you're actually relying quite heavily on a lot of the ligaments to give you that support. Now, if you catch a rough stone or a rough bit of ground, you'll stretch that ligament. The bigger you stretch it, the more chances it's going to start to tear. It doesn't have the same stretch test the muscle. We're going to stop there, switch over left leg, and off we go. Straight in again. So yeah, when we overstretch the ligament over time, and we kind of repeat and repeat and repeat, the ligament doesn't have the same kind of tightness as normal. So what we need to try and do is make sure the muscles around about the ankle are as strong as possible. So ligaments aren't made to stretch. They're not very good at stretching. They're not like a muscle that works through different ranges. They're kind of more your struts. And the more tension we put through them, the more likelihood they're going to feel like they're going to give you a bit more instability around the ankle. So whole foot stays down, and we're really stretching across it. Again, any aches, pains, or any sore bits with any drills today, just self-limit. Just dial it back in a wee small bit. I think that outside of your shin, outside of your leg, perineals are going to be really worked hard today. So if you find that I'm asking you to do a minute and you can only last 30 seconds, absolutely do 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back up the right leg, second drill, fighting monkey. Right foot stays still. And our left leg is going to be moving in all different directions itself there. So be quite creative. There's no rules apart from the foot stays on the ground, okay? 3, 2, 1. Right foot on the ground, everything else is moving. Hands can move, head can move. What's quite an interesting thing as well with balance is if you move your eyes and look up towards the roof, it just makes it a lot harder. If you close your eyes and look up to the roof, even though your eyes are closed, even harder again, because you don't get the visual feedback and you don't get that vestibular feedback either. So if you want to make it easier, keep the head still and keep the eyes open. If you want to make it a little bit harder, close the eyes over. If you want to make it even harder still, tip your head up towards the roof and then close your eyes over. I would hazard a guess that if you tip your eyes, or tip your head and close your eyes, you probably won't be standing for too long and the monkey might win that drill. Good job. You're going to start feeling the outside of that right hand perineals working. That's the ones we're really going to work today. Glutes should be kicking in as well. So we don't work things in isolation. We want everything to work together. Lean forward, chest, change that head position. Really work through different ranges. You can go nice and slow, super fast. Keeping that big toe grounded the whole time. So really trying to keep that foot in contact with the ground the whole time. Good work. So we do have ligaments on the inside of the ankle called your deltoid ligaments, which are also helpful for stability of the ankle, but they don't tend to go as much. They tend to be seen more in like basketball or higher trauma sports itself, where you actually roll into it. But because of the bone structure, it's a lot more stable from a bone point of view, so you tend to fracture the inside of the ankle rather than pull the ligaments itself. Wow, I can feel that glute working now in 3, 2, One, switch over, left foot down, ready, off we go. Same rules apply, left foot in contact with the ground, everything else is moving. Make sure the trunk or your core is bending forwards, bending back, so it's going in all different directions rather than staying super still and locked out. So it's everything from above the hips moving as well as below the hip itself. Biggest recurrence injury. So what I mean by that is if you injure your ankle once, you're likely to injure it again, up to about 80–85% chance of risking it again in the first 3 months after injury, because that ligament is a little bit stretched. The ligament itself also has a massive proprioceptive impact, which means that it tells you a bit about your body's in space. When it's been stretched, it doesn't have the same accuracy. It's the same with, when kids are going through a growth spurt, they're bashing into things a lot more. That's because their proprioception has just changed a little bit. So when that ligament stretches, the feedback you've got in your ankle is completely different. So a small little irritation in your ankle, when you do a small roll, you've got to be quite careful in the preceding weeks because, again, the recurrence is very, very high. So again, if you do have a wee ankle sprain, just make sure you do protect it. And sometimes having a little bit of K-tape or having a little bit of the zinc oxide tape in there just gives that a little bit of stiffness to the ankle so it can feed that back to the brain. I do a lot of work with orienteers and they literally just tape their ankle into oblivion because it's been sprained so many times because of the terrain that they've been on. And the amount of tape I went through in a week was unbelievable. 15 seconds, guys, do really, really well. We're still on our warm up. That ankle is working hard. Ready? Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good job. Excellent. Right, our first drill is going to be a lateral wall lean. So we've not done this one before. We're going to do the left foot's going to be out from the wall. Probably about maybe a metre away from the wall, or maybe just over half a metre anyway. And we're going to lean into the wall. We're going to lift our right leg off the ground. We're going to lift the heel off the ground. We're going to hold in that position there, okay? So we're going to hold in that position there. So from the side, I don't know how far I can lean without falling over. We want to lean it into the wall, and we're going to lift the opposite leg off the ground. So about a metre out from the wall, left leg, lean into the wall. So we're at about maybe 45 degrees. Lift the right leg off, lift the heel off, bend the knee, we're going to hold this position here. And I want you to actively think about pushing into the ground to push it into the wall itself there. I put a mat down just for my foot, so if you do find that the ball of your foot's getting sore, then what you can do is just put a wee bit of a mat or a pillow underneath that foot itself. But you're pushing down into the ground, through the big toe, through the fifth toe as well, and we're really pushing our elbow into that wall itself. Heels off the ground the whole time. Good work. Hold here. 25 seconds to go. We've got 3 sets per minute here. So knee bend, push into the wall, holding that lateral side. We're pushing the ground away from ourselves. We're really pushing ourselves into the wall itself. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and switch over. Give that leg a little rest. Again, try and find the same spot. Lean into the wall. Again, drop down, other leg off, heel raised, hold there. Push into the ground. Push right into that wall, pushing off the outside of the foot. So the fifth and the big toe are really working at the ground as we're driving into that wall. Nice wide foot, so really trying to think about the toes being nice and wide. Pushing through that ground. Imagine there's a button underneath your foot. You're trying to push the button down. Keep the pressure on the button the whole time. The left leg in this instance here is just floating, so it's just off the ground and no more. The right leg, its heel is off the ground, but the forefoot is down. 10 seconds. We'll start to get that wee shake in that leg as well now, especially in the second and third sets. In 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're back on the first leg, second set. Retake your position. Lean into the wall. Lift the right leg off the ground. Lift the left ankle off the ground. Push down to the ground as much as you can. The second set's going to be a bit of a developer. As we go through this set, you feel it outside, working hard. Keeping the knee slightly bent the whole time. So we're just off straight. We're not dropping right down, but you can if you wish to. It just makes it a little bit harder, but you don't want to be fully locked out. So knees bent, but not fully bent. Halfway there, press down to the ground. Really push yourself over. Try and push that wall down. Shoulder barge right into that wall from the ground up. Five, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Second set, second leg. Ready? Lean into the wall, bend the knee, lift the heel, off we go. Good work, good job. Lean and press into that wall. Really trying to push it in the ground. If you can, just invite that heel a wee bit higher. So we're really working around about the ankle. Once you get into that plantar flex position, so heel high, so the ankle joint is open. So we're working the muscles to stabilize. That's the whole purpose of the drill itself. Whoa, shape coming on now. Adductors working too. Really, really push. Whoa. Heel high, squeeze the height of the heel, really work hard now. Ten seconds. Knee bent, heel raised, pushing down into the button on the floor. 3, 2, 1, and come back out. One last one to go. Work. Last set, first leg. Ready? Lean into the wall. Lift the right knee, lift the heel, bend that left hand knee. Press into the ground, push on that button. The pressure has to be on that button the whole minute. Don't let the foot go light. Keep the foot heavy into the ground. Good job, guys. We're done. Work hard. Up nice and tall. Keep that upper core nice and tall. Pushing the ground. Press to the big toe. Press to the fifth toe. Push the button. Knee bent. Heel as high as you can. If you can, just take the height of the heel up a wee smidgen more. Just really work on that range of the ankle, range of plantar flexion. 15 seconds. Good job. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, and stand up tall. We're on to our right hand foot. Last one, right hand foot. Lean into the wall, keep the angle good. Bend the knee, lift the heel, off we go. Hold in this position here. Hold, hold, hold. Really work. Keep that heel off the ground as much as you can. Lift that heel up as high as you can go. The more you lift it, the more the knee bends, the more we're working hard. 25 seconds, guys. Push through the ground. Really make the contraction good. Lift the heel. Jack. Dead. Really working hard with that shaky leg now. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax out there. Good job. Your legs a little waking up with a little shake out. Good job. We're on to our next one, which are floating heel hinges. So we're going to have our right the left foot forward, sorry, left foot forward, right foot back, all the way forward, lift the front heel off the ground, and all we're going to do is with both hands, we're going to reach down towards the ground and then back up again there. Okay, so both heels are off the ground, staggered, split lunge. I'm just going to reach down towards the ground and back up. The key thing is the heel is off the ground the whole time. So it's a minute, each leg, times 3. Left leg forward, right leg back. Shift all your weight forward. Lift the back heel off the ground. Lift the front heel off the ground. Keeping ourselves in a plank flex position. Off we go. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down. However many reps you use doesn't matter, as long as we're keeping that heel off the ground. Reach in and bring yourself back up. Don't worry about if you get close to the ground or not. Make sure you're sticking that bottom out to get that hinge and then back up. Good, we're keeping that heel floating and we're keeping the weight on the front leg. As far as you can, get into the hamstring, but keep that ankle as strong as possible. Push down through the ground as you lower, so really keeping that bottom on the floor as we lower. Good work. 15 seconds. Can you feel that perineum working now? Good job, boys. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. First set, right leg. Woo. All the way on the back leg. Shift the weight forward. Lift the heel on the back leg. Lift the heel on the front leg. Up we go. We're hinging down. Just at the speed you can control, just at the depth you can control. So if you find you're losing your balance, don't go as far, but keep the weight forward and stick that bottom out as we lean forward. And then back up, push to the ground, come back up. Keep that weight forward on the front leg. Back leg's nice and light. Keep the heel off the ground in the front leg. If you want to go up a level, just lift that heel a wee bit higher. Keep the weight forward with the back legs light. Hinge, hinge, hinge. It all comes from the hip rather than the knee itself. So don't bend that front knee more than what we've started off with. Press through the big toe. Obey. 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. We're going to switch down. Second set, left leg. Perineum's going to come in quite quickly this time round. So again, if you need to have a rest, please do. All the way on the right leg, shift our weight forward on the left leg. Both heels are off the ground. Off we go. Floating heel, hinges. Lovely work. What we might do this time is when we come to the front, we're going to hang up there for a good 15 seconds. All the way forward, hinge from the hip, hold here, heel off the ground. Let's hang out here for a wee bit of time, just for funsies. Push the hip high, lean forward, back nice and long. 22 plus 15 is 37. 37, we're going for ready and push back up. And a couple of down that ones to carry along with. 15 seconds left. Heel high. Keep that movement all on the front foot. Let that calf perineum work, so the lateral side work. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Second set, second leg. Right leg's forward. Left leg's back. Up, over, on. Back heel off. Front heel off. Hinge it out. Off we go. Oh, shoulder peg now. Shoulder peg now. Interesting enough, it's my right ankle that I've sprained so many times and it's so much shakier than the left hand side. Although both are working hard, the stability around about this right hand side is completely different for myself. So it might be for yourself as well. Ready and hold at the bottom this time, heel high, reaching towards the ground. 15 seconds here. Light on the back foot, obey. And back up with calm. Got down that once to finish. 10 seconds. Keep on that front foot heavy, heel off the ground, lift that heel high if you can. Make sure it's off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Last set, guys, last set. Left foot forward, right foot back, all the way on to the front, back heel off, front heel up, ready, off we go. Just all dynamic this time. All the way down, then back up. So normally I look at the screen to check that the form with myself is good. I'm showing you the right thing, but I can't turn it into the follower. I'm going to quickly try and do it this time around, so I do follow, my apologies. Good. Long through the spine, push the hip back, keep the weight on the front foot, the back foot is light at all times. Heel off the ground of the front foot the whole time, really work the balance. If you need to use a light touch on the wall, please do, but try and make sure it all comes from the foot itself. And if you look down your toes, make sure they're not curling up towards you, make sure they're nice and long and they're getting as much surface area as possible. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last set. Second leg. Right leg forward. All the weight comes forward onto that front leg. Float the heel. Off we go. Drop, 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 drop. Drop, keep working hard here. And then back up, push the floor to come back up. Breathe out and go down. Push the bottom back, light on the back leg, heavy in the front leg, weights all the way forward, heels off the ground. Pushing the hip back. 15 seconds, nice and slow. Good work. Oh, James, come on. Long through the toes. 3, 2, 1. And your legs will shake out. Well done, guys. Good work. Your legs will shake out. You need your band for the next drill if that's okay to do. So the band's going to go around about the feet, not the ankles, round about the feet itself. Okay, so we're going to be in this position here. And all we're going to do is for 1 minute times 3, so it's only 3 sets this time. All we're going to do is we're going to come out to side, place the foot down, out to side, place the foot down, okay? So keep the width between your feet. So there's no point if you go narrow here. It's a lot easier to do that there. So keep the width first of all, and then we're just going to shift our weight to the stance leg as we pull out with the floating leg itself there, okay? And start in 5 seconds. We'll go for a minute. 3 sets of 15 seconds recovery. 3, 2, 1. Off goes. So shift the weight to one side. Pull the band there. Keep the width. Really working the whole lateral chain. So glute med into that lateral quad IT band, into that perineals, into that everters of the foot. Really pull the band, keep the width the whole time. So have a visual where your feet are, trying to let them come back in narrower. The more you tire, the more the inclination is to come narrow again, so keep them wide. Get a wee bit of lateral hamstring as well. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Good work. Your legs will shake out. 15 seconds recovery. Second set coming up. You really go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice and wide with the feet. Off we go. Legs, or the knees are almost locked out, and we're just shifting the weight from side to side. Really pull that band, keep the tension on the whole time. You should never be anywhere where the band's nice and easy. Oh, that whole lateral line today has been working hard. I can feel that right through here. Outer hip flexors, even into that glute med, TFL type zone. You need to take a wee second pause. Do 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax your legs, little shake out. Give it one last set to go. Go. Jelly legs. Legs, little shake out. 5 seconds, we're on again. Third and final set. Ready? Off we go. Nice and wide, first of all. And we start. Shift the weight over. Pull the band as far as you can. Keep the width. So imagine about 50 centimeters between the feet. That sounds very accurate, that, doesn't it? 49 is not very good. 51 is even better. Up tall. Hands on hips. Really pull the band out. Make sure we're working hard in this last set. We don't cheat with the knees. Knees are staying locked out the whole time. Really pull that band. Keep the width on that ankles the whole time. Core's working hard too. Keep the speed nice and controlled. Three, 2, 1, and relax there. Good job. Put the bands to the side. Well done. Excellent work. Good last drill. We grab our step. That's cool as well. So grab your step or hard that hook. And what we're going to do is what we call clocks. Okay, clocks itself. So have a little bit of station about you. And what we're going to do is we're going to be on the box itself. And we're just going to come down, tap to the front, tap to the side, tap to the back, and we're going to tap round to the side there as well. Okay, so all different movements, all 3 different movements itself there. Going to start in 10 seconds. We'll just get your step there. Still feel the last one working hard. So we're going to start with the left leg, and we're going for maybe 2 to 3 sets of 1 minute, depending on time. Okay, so ready? Left leg on. Off we go. To the front, to the side, to the back, round the corner, and then back. You can do them in any order. You can go front, back, side, side. You can do whichever direction you wish to go into. Try and keep it nice and slow and controlled. So 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 12, 6, 3, and relax there, switch over legs. Good job, well done. Right leg on, exact same drill. Ready, off go. 12, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 3, 9, 3, 12, 6, 12, 9, 9, 3, 6 even, 3, 9, 12, 12. And switch over legs again. Good job. Second set, first leg, off we go. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 3, 12, 3, 12, 6, 3, 9, 3, 9, 3, 9, 12, 6, 3, 9, 12, 6, 9, 3, 12, 6, 12, 6, 3, 9, and change over. Second one off the last leg. Last one, guys. Last one today. Okay, ready? Off go. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 9, 12, 9, 3, 9, 3, 9, 3, 12, 6, 9, 3, 12, 6, 9. Use the arms if you need to. Keep the balance. 3, 12, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, and time. Well done, guys. Give a nice little shake out. Just going to pause the recordings. Brilliant job. Good job. Outside the hip work arm there. Let's just pause both recordings and we'll get we catch up. So today we started off with a bit of a dynamic